Yo, what's good, YouTube fam? It's your boy Joe Fit Johnson back at it again, bringing y'all some fire content. So today, we're bringing y'all some new scenery. We are downtown LA with it. I was actually out here eating an acai bowl, and I had an idea of some content that I should film. So I'm like, fuck it, let's try it out. I'm recording here on the phone. It should block out the background noise pretty well, unless a fire siren or something comes around. But what I'm going to be talking about today is how to unlock your model body, right? And what I mean by model body, I'm not talking about the stigma idea of model body, right? It's not a specific type of shape or form or anything like that. A model body is simply something that a person feels confident in, right? Something that you're able to show up with in photos, something that you're able to look in the mirror with and be happy, and something that's being taken care of. And I know, being a model, the body stipulations and the stigmas can be it can be really hard. I have a lot of friends who's went through some traumatic things in terms of their weight and things like that. So I don't want to refer to that, right? I want to be body positive and just think of it as your happiest, healthiest body that you're confident with, right? That you can look in the mirror with, you can take photos with, whether you're on vacation, and most importantly, it's something that you can maintain year-round, right? When we think of models, you think of somebody who's in shape year-round, and that's really the goal, right? We don't want to think of it as a diet, as a 90-day program or anything like that. We really, truly want to think of it as our lifestyle and as a long-term. So that's what we mean as well. How can we get lean and stay lean for life, right? Not go through phases. And of course, there's cycles with everything, but how can we, truly make this a lifestyle change instead of just like going on diets and chasing each diet that comes around because you want to lose weight or build muscle. So that's what we're going to be talking about here. So I'm going to be giving out a few tips on, changes and steps that you can make towards unlocking your model body long term. All right. So first thing first would be a complete mindset and self-identity change. And what I mean by that is, in order to, whether you're losing weight, whether you're gaining muscle and putting on weight, they both are going to require focus, right? They're going to require focus and intention where you have a plan set out and your mindset changes, right? So if you're looking to gain weight, your mindset is now trying to pretty much eat as much as you can, right? Being protein focused and making sure that you're preparing your meals and having meals that are easily accessible to you so that you can stay in a calorie surplus. If you're losing weight, same thing. Or if you're gaining muscle, same thing. You want to have a way of eating that's sustainable for you and that's convenient for you, where you can get your macros in, you can get your protein in, and you can get your nutrients in, through a day's work, right? A lot of people are so busy with working and things like that. So you have to figure out, okay, I cannot go into my life how I used to. I cannot be the same reactional person who just wakes up, drinks a coffee, goes until 2 p.m., then has their first meal, which isn't a filling meal and isn't a healthy meal, and then you go all day into dinner, you get home and you just put whatever's in your mouth, you stop by, Five Guys or fast food or whatever it may be, right? You have to change your mindset. You have to change the systems of your life, right? So you have to start eating intentionally for your health, right? Truly thinking about every time that you eat, is this whole foods? Just looking at, there's whole foods in the back, but whole foods that are minimally processed, that come from the earth. So you truly want to eat things that come from the earth. So every time that you eat, you want to think, okay, is this fried? Is this processed sugar? Is this helping me or hindering me? And that's how you want to be 80% of the time. The 20% of the time, you can step out and you can have some fried food. You can have some donuts. You can have things that don't align with your lifestyle. But the thing is, it's not your lifestyle. This bus is right here. So but yeah, like I was saying, it's not your lifestyle anymore. You're not eating these things regularly anymore. You're not going into your life in a reactional state, and your self-image is changing. And this is another thing I want to talk about, is your self-identity and your self-image must change. I was reading a book, and he talked about, I think it was The Compound Effect, actually. Highly recommend. The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Highly recommend. But he talks about how a person, right, he went on a vacation with one of his friends who was a runner, right? And every morning at 6 a.m., he still woke up, whether it was raining, snowing, whatever the case may be, he still woke up early in the morning and ran. And when he asked his friend why he did that, his friend says, it's because I'm a runner, right? So you have to start developing this self-identity of this person who's fit, because I'm fit, because I need to work out, right? It's not only for the physical changes, but for the mental health aspect. You need to work out because you need that mental health. You need to relieve that stress, right? You need that energy. I know for me, I'm not really chasing physical goals anymore at this point. I reach my physical goals years ago, right? So what's going to keep you pushing past when you reach your physical goals, right? Those intangible goals, right? That mental health, right? That energy. I literally work out for that energy. It's literally a high, right? And so many of my clients come back to me and they say, like, I didn't realize how unhealthy I was living. I didn't realize how much gas I was leaving outside of the tank. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole nother layer of energy that people are missing because they're not making the time to work out. They're not making healthier eating choices. And that's all what it comes down to, is our choices. So whether you're eating out, whether you're cooking, the bottom line is having a mindset to make better choices, because these choices are going to compound over time and is going to create that result. So that's how you stay lean year round. Like, I know for a fact I'm not ever going to just get fat because I don't look at food the way that most people look at food. I don't care to eat a bunch of sweets and a bunch of fried foods and things like that. I want things that are clean for my body, because my body rejects that stuff now, because I've been eating clean and healthy for so long. And that's what I would encourage you guys to do. Do your research, look into the foods that you're eating. The more that you know, the more that those unhealthy foods start to turn you off. When you start to understand, gut health and, the vitality with your skin and, I had alopecia areata, so like my immune system flares up. I'll get and I'm stressed out and things like that. I'll get little bald spots, and that's something that I used to deal with until, I fixed my diet. I started meditating. I'm really started focusing on my mental health and my nutrition. And, when you do your research and you start to know more about nutrition, the more you know, the better you try to, you'll want to stay away from that shit. You're just like, yo, this shit's literally poison. Like, literally, that's how I look at it. Like, I used to eat Swedish fish and Skittles and beef jerky. Not even necessarily beef jerky, but I mean, that's still processed meat. But, all these just different processed sugars and processed foods. I used to eat these things, and I truly don't anymore, and I can't. They don't look good. I'd rather eat some fruit. I'd rather stop and get an acai bowl or a smoothie or a juice any day than eat some of that bull crap, because I literally know it's poison, and it makes my throat itch. It's inflammatory and so forth. But let's keep it pushing. Next layer when it comes to unlocking your model body is, like I said, fitness has to become a part of your identity. It has to become a part of your routine. So what I would recommend to people that are getting into fitness and trying to create this identity for themselves in the Atomic Habits. Yeah, Atomic Habit, he talks about how if you do something daily for a long period of time, it becomes a part of your self-identity. So I would recommend working out every single day. And this doesn't mean necessarily you have to go to the gym and strength train every single day, but do some type of activity, right? Because what you're doing is you're developing the discipline of doing something when you don't feel like it. Even if it's just a 10-minute workout, you didn't feel like getting up and starting that workout. So you overcoming that step and doing that 10-minute workout is putting more discipline in your discipline bank, and you're starting to have more self-belief because you're able to get up, even if it's just like a 10-minute, ab workout, or if it's, going outside for a walk or a bike. It's not about how long you do it. It's not about even necessarily the intensity. It's about overcoming that, I don't feel like it, doing it, getting that energy and like, wow, I did it. That's another deposit into my bank. It's all about discipline. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. They think it's motivation when it comes to this fitness journey. But you can't be motivated every day long term for the rest of your life. And you also have to change the way that you look at the gym, right? So many people that think that the gym is only when life is going right? When, you got the time and everything's going right. You don't have any stress. You don't have responsibilities. No traumatic events are happening in your life. But the gym is for all those. When you're going through hard times in your life, when you break up, when you get loved ones that pass away, these are all times where you may be dealing with troubling problems and emotion and things like that. This is the perfect opportunity to go into the gym and release those emotions, right? When you're working out, channel that pain, channel those emotions that you feel and release them, right? And so many people don't understand the benefit that this has, and I have to explain this to my clients sometimes because they're like, oh, this happened X, Y, and Z, and I'm like, I understand, life is going to happen, but that doesn't mean every time that life happens, if you're going to fall off every time life happens, it's going to be really hard for you to maintain it, right? If you're going to go into a depressive state every time something in your life happens and stop working out and stop, caring about how you eat and just go into this depressive state, then it's going to be really hard for you to, maintain a healthy lifestyle. So you have to develop a system again within your lifestyle that when things happen, when life happens, you have a way to cope with it that is still healthy for you. That's still going to combat depression. Because if you're just going to start eating bullshit, you're just going to stop working out, you're literally aiding yourself and pushing yourself into a deeper depression, because the things that we eat and the lack of exercise literally puts us into depression. So not only what you're going through putting you into an emotional distress state, but the things that you're putting into your body's fighting against you as well. So you have to be aware of that, and you have to make better choices. You have to make conscious decisions. Like, I know that this pain hurts, I'm going through this, let me go to the gym and like release this. Like, let me put on my favorite playlist, check out my SoundCloud, I got bangers on there, put on your headphones, take some pre-workout and go fucking release those demons. You feel me? Like, the hardest points in my life, man, when I was living in my car, when I was dealing with, all type of fucking I don't even want to say, but when I was dealing with the hardest shit in my life, bro, that gym was my outlet, man, and that was when I would go in there and fucking go crazy. So use the gym, and the self-identity that you have with your body. It's like, how do you view your body? Do you view your body like a Honda Civic, or do you view your body like a fucking Ferrari? I know my body, this is a God body, so I want to make sure that I'm putting, at least 80% of the time, I'm putting high vibrational foods into my body, because I want to, make sure that my body is not only running good, but it's in a high vibrational state. So when I'm meditating and when I'm, being led by my spirits and, connecting with God, I'm able to vibrate on that level, where I'm able to connect at a higher rate, and I'm able to, have more energy, have better thought patterns, and be able to manifest my reality, because our vibration has a direct correlation as well with the power that we manifest, right? So if you're eating all this bullshit and you're eating all this dead, non-living food, and you're in a lower state of vibrational frequency, it's gonna, manifestation may be a little bit harder for you, right? It may be harder for you to tap in with the source and, things like that. So, man, there's layers and levels to this, but, I want to keep these videos fairly short, so I just wanted to give you guys some game. Also, you want to make sure that you're strength training 3 to 5 times a week. You're not focused on cardio, because cardio is going to leave you looking soft and squishy. I have so many clients that come to me after, months and years of doing cardio, and they have these, skinny fat bodies where, they don't have any muscle tone, and they're like, I want to tone up, I'm going to be doing more cardio. And it's like, no, that's not what you want. They come and they join the academy, and we get them fucking lean, ripped, shredded muscle in just 3 to 6 months, and that's all because of, one, making sure that you're focused on strength and hypertrophy through body weight training and weight training. And then 2, making sure you're on a high protein diet and you're eating whole foods. It's really, really that simple. But you have to be willing to make those choices, and you have to develop your mind. And this goes into my last tip, would be mindset development. Super, super important throughout this journey. As you keep hearing me mention, reading books. I'm always reading books. And this is something that I didn't realize when I was younger, that the power that books have truly, truly, truly changed my life, and truly, truly will change yours if you allow yourself to push yourself to be more disciplined and read more books. Even podcasts. Stop listening to so much music in the car. Listen to podcasts. Listen to people like myself, like Alex Hermosi, Bedros Killinan, Jeff Logues, 19 Keys. Like, there's a bunch of different people that can, help with your mindset. So have that in your ears when you're waking up and you're starting your morning routine. Start building a foundation that you can build from, right? Start being more self-aware. Read The Compound Effect. Highly, highly, highly recommend. I'm going to say it again. That book is a book that's really going to heighten your self-awareness and really help you to be more focused on the habits that you're doing throughout your day. So I highly recommend it, man. If you like this content, drop a like. Drop a subscribe. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I do have a free meal plan down below in the bio. It's not going to be there forever, so I would highly recommend you guys cop that ASAP. This is going to be a high protein meal plan. It's going to help you build muscle while burning body fat. It's going to have some food rules in there. You're going to be able to actually ask me questions after you download this. We're going to be able to connect. You can join the fitness community as well, both on Facebook and Discord, so that you can be surrounded around like-minded people, because especially in smaller states, I know back in Minnesota and like colder states, it's harder to find people that are into fitness and health. So make sure that you surround yourself around like-minded people, even if it's just on the internet, so that you have that tribe, right? Because your tribe is your vibe, and your network is your net worth. So be a part of a community of other self-development, other people that are into self-development, self-growth, entrepreneurship, and just becoming the best version of themselves, so that, you can build together. All right. So drop the like, no stagnation, Joe Fit Johnson. Hit me on Instagram, hit me on TikTok. We are out here. It's actually pretty warm today. I probably don't need this vest. I'm about to go get this acupuncture and this cupping. It's lit. Stay blessed. Peace.